And here we are back. Oh god. Whoa, I can't understand that Japanese, bro, come on. Alright. Make sure all the settings in here are good. Okay. So we're in trial time, guys. Trial time. October 18th, 10 a.m. 10. Ugh, God. 10. Okay, sorry. Court number 4. Oh, look, it's Edgeworth. He's our opponent yet again. The court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well. Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. The prosecution will show the court that at 2:30 p.m., October 15th, the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, killed fellow actor Jack Hammer in Studio 1 of Global Studios. It is impossible for anyone else to have committed this heinous crime. The evidence presented during the trial will all point to this fact. I see. Very well. I would like to move on to some testimony. Mr. Edgeworth, the prosecution may call its first witness. Very well. I call a most familiar face, Detective Gumshoe, to the stand. Oh, god damn it. Detective, if you would briefly describe this case to the court? Yes, sir. I'll explain the guide map here. To understand this case, it's important to grasp the layout of the studio. See? Yeah, see? This here is the employee area. The actors did a run-through of their action scenes during the morning here. This is the main gate to the studios. The security lady that works at the studios was here at 1 p.m. on that day. Past the security station, there's a gate, see? Past that, there are the studios. And here is Studio 1. This is the scene of the murder, where the body was found. Now, on the day of the murder, October 15th, there were only 3 people here. The victim, Jack Hammer, the defendant, Will Powers, and a young woman, the production assistant. Whoops. All the production staff were in the employee area until noon. After the lunch, the victim, Jack Hammer, went to Studio 1. Right after that, 1 p.m., the security lady got to the guard station. Now, jump ahead later to that day, 5 p.m. The production staff came to Studio 1 to perform a rehearsal. Needless to say, the rehearsal was cancelled. Time of death was 2:30 p.m. The samurai spear was found lodged in the victim's chest, as was the murder weapon. That's the case in brief. Anyone like to hear that again? Should I listen to the whole thing again? I'll skip it. Fine. I think I could probably remember that. So the murder weapon was a spear. Now, medieval. Samurai spear was added to the court. Your Honor, this case is quite simple if you ask one question, and that question is, what did the security lady at the guard station see? Understood. Let's call the security officer to the stand. Safari, bro, Safari, jeez. Oh, DDoS. Will the witness declare her name? My heart, you a handsome fellow. I'm afraid I'm a bit flustered. Your name, please. Oh, dearie, no need to be embarrassed. Just call me Grandma. Your name, please, for the love of God. Seems like Edgeworth has a bit of trouble getting his witnesses to say their names. Wendy Oldbag, dearie. Just call me Grandma. It's practically a name. So when I was really young, so how the other children might be able to believe it? Well, but this whatever. He called me Oldbag even though I cried it out. Objection! I object to the witness's talkativeness. Objection sustained. The witness will refrain from rambling on the stand. I was getting to the good part, dearie. Perhaps where you can get to the testimony. Now the witness was stationed at the main gate on the day of the murder, correct? Yes, see, I was. And to get to the scene of the murder, someone would have to pass by you. You know your stuff, dearie. Oh god, whoops. Alright, you may begin your testimony. Sure is one hell of an old better. Witness testimony. Alright, here we go. Okay. Give me a quick second. I'm gonna be right back. Get water. Get water. Okay, I'm back. Let's get this party started. On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Poor old Hammer and the rest had been doing a run through there since morning. I had some errands to run that morning. Anyway, it was 1 when I got to the guard station. I was at the main gate from then until 5. Now, the murder happened at 2:30 p.m., right? Interesting to me because a certain man walked by me at 2 p.m. It was Powers, the man right there. And he was heading toward the studio. You saw the defendant then? Very well. Let's begin the cross-examination. Is right? Yes, Your Honor. Witness account. The day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Or Hammer and the rest of the doing a run-through since the morning. A run-through? They were working out a scene between the Steel Samurai and Evil Magistrate. They got the basics figured out by noon, and they were to use this afternoon for practice. Rehearsal was supposed to start at 5. That's why poor old Hammer went to the studio. Okay. So Powers was in his dressing room sleeping when he was supposed to be practicing. Talk about a laid-back hero. If there was a run-through in the morning, why did you only get there after noon? I will have some errands to run that morning. What kind of errands? Oh, well, you know. Sam, answer the question. Actually, I was watching poor Hammer and Powers, observing, you know? Observing. Aren't you supposed to be at the guard station? Whippersnapper, I told you I locked that gate, didn't I? I did my job. I'm not sure your boss would see it that way. Anyway, I always watch Hammer's run-throughs, always. Never missed one in all of my years. Wow, I want to see a Steel Samurai run-through too. Too bad he's fucking dead, and I'll never see that. You could be quite... Wait, what? Could you be... You could quit being Spirit Medium, take up guard duty. Not a bad idea. Hold it. Anyway, it was 1 when I got to the guard station. Okay, that seems right. I was at the main gate until... So you were watching the whole time, no breaks, not even a second. Of course, I'm a professional, you know. Or are you criticizing me of how did I do my job? Whippersnapper. No, it's just after seeing you eat those donuts in the guard station yesterday. I can watch the gate and eat donuts at the same time, Snipper Wapper. Your old bag is losing it, Nick. Why don't you raise an objection? The witness was undue. Very well. Did you see? No, the murder happened between... Interesting me, and a certain man walked. Powers right there. Objection! Slam! Let me get this straight, old bag, or miss old bag. You've been saying since yesterday that you saw Mr. Powers, correct? You've been talking about the man in this photo, aren't you? Just a moment, Mr. Wright. Let me see that photo. What is this exactly? None other than the Steel Samurai, defender of near old Tokyo. Slam! This old bag. Is this the Mr. Powers that you saw? Of course. Didn't your mama teach you any common sense, sonny? Anyone can plainly see the Powers, right? No, they can't. Damn, even Edgeworth is confused. Well, I mean, I wonder. True, Mr. Powers does play the role of Steel Samurai. Slam! But that doesn't mean Mr. Powers is the Steel Samurai. I know that. I wasn't born yesterday. No one in this court is accusing you of that, Mr. Witness. He's having trouble recalling. Or old bag, apparently. However, you don't have proof that the person in this photo is Mr. Will Powers, do you? Nosy old man. Of course I have proof. What? So even Edgeworth. The prosecution would like to ask the witness, please make it known all your information in possession ahead of time. Okay. How are they supposed to know everyone would be so nosy? You should be ashamed, all of you. Anyway, I showed the proof to the young detective. He told me that isn't any good. This isn't any good as evidence, pal. Because he's stupid. He didn't even give it a second look. Well, old bag has it. Even Edgeworth speechless. It's good. Let's hear about your proof then. Oh, Pixel, I was just about to get Pixel right now. Pixel, I was literally just about to fucking go get you. I forgot, I'm fucking sorry. I thought you were telling me that you guys were playing, like Apex or something, so I was off. Yeah, that was for tomorrow. Oh, yeah, you missed another case. We just finished. Oh yeah, okay, that's fine then. We just finished another case, and we're starting a new one. So, trying to make a long story short, an actor has been accused of a murder, and okay, sorry. Actor has been accused of a murder, and of course he's not the murderer. And we went to like the studios where they do their work, and try to get some clues and stuff like that. And right now we got the clues and stuff, and now we're debunking the security lady, because the security lady knows something, I guess, because apparently the whole time the actor that supposedly killed the victim was asleep the whole time. So now we're trying to debunk that right now. And yeah, she's probably lying. And there was a photo of him like dragging his leg, but it obviously looks like somebody in his costume, like he plays a costume character. So they hid their face. I never say anything I don't mean, mind you. That morning during the run-through of the action scene, I saw Powers trip and fall. He broke one of the props. It was a big mess. Apparently he sprained his ankle pretty bad. Now, look at that picture. You can see he's dragging his leg, but you can also see that it doesn't fucking fit whoever's wearing that. Look at that. He may be supposedly dragging his leg, but like you can't even see like their feet, or like shoes or anything. Like it's way too big for them. Clear as day. That's how I knew it was Powers. Happy? Okay. So he had a he sprained his ankle. Very well. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. He has to be hiding something. I'll press her until she squeals. And I'm pretty sure Edgeworth won't care, because he's confused as hell too. That morning during the run-through of the actions, I saw Powers trip and fall. Trip and fall? Yes, and to think he's supposed to be the Steel Samurai. What a laugh. So Powers sprained his ankle. I helped him make it better. You helped make it better? I kissed it where it hurt. Okay, let's just skip over that part, shall we? Where was the assistant then? Oh, her? She was cleaning up the backdrops, I think. She didn't know about Power's ankle. Okay. You may continue your testimony. He broke one of the props. It was a big mess. Apparently he sprained his ankle pretty bad. You can see he's dragging his leg. See? Clear as day. That's how I knew it was Powers. Happy? Hold it! He broke a prop? Sure he did. His own samurai spear. Samurai spear, the murder weapon? Luckily, I was there with duct tape to fix it. This strikes me as a significant detail. I better write this down in the court record. It broke. Apparently he sprained his ankle pretty bad. Was Mr. Bad? Not so bad that he couldn't walk around. He went to his dressing room to rest up after lunch. That's the nap. Anyway, I saw him dragging his foot when he walked. Dragging his foot, okay. Sam, I think we've heard enough, haven't we, Your Honor? Well, there's one thing that bothers me, which is... Where is this Steel Samurai costume now? Actually, well, couldn't find it. We're looking, though. Anyway, it's not important. Yeah, it is. The witness did see the Steel Samurai, yes. And it is clear that the person in the Steel Samurai suit was Mr. Will Bowers. I suppose that's right. You sure you're sure? Object! Bam! Hold it right there. We keep talking about possibilities, but do we have to agree this photo shows the Steel Samurai? Nowhere in this photo can we see Mr. Will Powers. The defense has a point. I also wonder if someone else not caught on camera could have killed Mr. Hammer. We have to consider that possibility also. Then allow me to remove doubt from your mind, Your Honor. Will the witness continue her testimony, please? No need to ask twice. Oh, God. Continued. This is... Give me a sec. The only person I saw go to the studios before then was Will Powers. No one else went there, and if they had, I would have seen them. So, if no one else went to the studio, then it would have to be the Steel Samurai who did. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Okay. Phew. Time Poor Hammer's death was 2:30. Okay. I still gotta see you before the news. Are you absolutely sure? Oh, quite sunny. Nobody's suspicious looking past that eye at all. Okay, nobody's suspicious looking. Right. No one else went there. What about before you got to the guard station? You mean before one? Why, everyone was in the employee area before then. And I locked the main gate so no one could get it. Not to mention, if they had, I would have seen them. Slam! Are you sure? Objection! The witness has answered the question. Fuck. Anyone going into the studio had to pass by the witness. That's right, Sonny. You let him have it, edgy boy. Edgy boy. Well, the windbag sure has balls, so... You know what I mean. Old windbags have an important way of skipping over important details after all. For that matter, entirely forgetting. How convenient. Something for you to look forward to, perhaps. Time for Hammer's death was so the only person saw the studios for then was Will Powers. No one else went there. If they had, I would have seen them. Make sure his ball, or what? Oh, I was already missing something. How do you know that? Yeah, didn't I just explain I gave donuts to the young detective, and then after some rubbish about being a secret pal. He told me everything. So the detective comes shares his fellow officer Sean's donuts. Wind balls. Okay, where am I missing it? No one else went there. If they had, I would have seen them. What? What am I missing? The only person I saw there was studio for the knows what powers and yeah, okay. Hold it. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. What am I missing? I'm missing something. Fuck. What the fuck is it? Big brain. This is big brain time. Measure his balls, or you know, how convenient. Something like Corb, yeah. No one else went there. Fuck. There's an objection. I know it. It's somewhere. But I don't know what evidence I need to prove. I don't think it's the photo again. I already did that. How do you know that? Donuts the detective. No powers. Nobody suspicious looking. No one else went there. If they had, I would have seen them. Slam. He objects. Question. Yeah. Yeah, no, that's gonna give me a penalty. Yeah, but you can't do profiles. Fuck. Mally, where the fuck are you at? That's all there was before then was... How do you know that? We literally just talked about that. Literally, I had to point it out again? Are you shitting me? That's so stupid. Hold on. We literally just fucking talked about it. Look at this photograph one more time. This photo was taken by the camera at the gate of the studio. Yes, sirree, sonny. So whenever anyone passes by here, it automatically takes a picture. And here I thought you didn't know your head from a hole in the ground. Right, anyway. It's also true that the computer in the guard station records all the security cam data. Oh, you know, if you wanted to work at the studio, we might have an opening. The very computer printed this photo. On the back of the photo printed 2 words. October 15th, 2 p.m. Photo 2. And I know the music. Okay? So, Actually, I know that too. The issue here is a bit at the end where it says photo number 2. Photo number 2. The computer only held data for one photo that day. Don't you think that was odd? Slam! Shouldn't this photo be photo number 1 if it really was the only photo? Order. Please tell the court you mean by this, Mr. Wright. Actually, what I want to ask the witness, the evidence shows that not 1 but 2 people went to the scene, okay? Yet there's only data for 1 of those photos. Who could have erased the photo data for the second one? Only someone with access, the security lady herself. Watch your mouth, whippersnapper. The only Jesus, Lavia getting mad at the ear rape. I know it. The only person I saw that day was Will Powers. Slam! That's bullshit. But the camera on that gate fired twice. That means 2 people went by. Well, yes, that's what it seemed to me. And the witness explained to the court, I don't understand these newfangled computer things. Gee boy, help me. No, but believe me, I want to, but I don't know what this means either. Some help you are. You are a whippersnapper too. I'm just gonna keep calling everybody a fucking whippersnapper like it's a racial thing. Whippersnapper? What's the matter, Miss? Ah, that's right. I just remembered something. Testify again. Let me guess. Someone else passed by the gate. Someone other than this user. Well, yes, I suppose you can put it that way. Sigh. I see. Your testimony, please. God, 3rd fucking time. The other person. Every day after I finish my guard duties, I have one other important job to do. I go through all the photos recorded on the security computer and check them. I throw out any photos that aren't suspicious looking, you see. Come to think of it, now I remember throwing out 1 photo that day. Because, you know, that's not crucial evidence. This is the first time I've heard of this. Well, of course, Sonny, I've only just remembered. Right, anyway, Mr. Wright, please begin your cross-examination. I'd like to say this is a turn of unexpected events, but I kinda expected this. Why is she senile? Oh my god, like, come on, this is so stupid. Every day after I finish my guard duties, I have one important job to do. Go through the photos recorded on the security computer and check them. How many photos are there usually? I don't know if the public will get more than 500 people. Jeez, but filming days and rehearsal days, well, you don't have much money. You never get more than 50, and that's a big day. Do you back up all the security camera data? Well, they keep telling me to, yes, but those computers are just so frustrating. It's crucial evidence in a case like this, but why would I do something like that? Slam! How exactly do you determine what's suspicious looking? Oh, you can tell by just looking at their faces for the most part. Slam! This is a murder trial, Miss Oldbag. Well, I didn't touch that suspicious-looking Will Powers photo, did I? I think she's missing the point. Come to think of it now, I remember throwing out 1 photo. Damn. Well, who the heck was in the photo that you erased? A fanboy. Fanboy? Steel Samurai fanboys. Real freaks, if you ask me. They get information about the rehearsals from gosh knows where. They're always hanging about. When was there that day? Wait a second! Didn't you say no one else could get in? I locked the main gate so no one else could get in. Those were your words. Well, if you must know, there's a drain that goes into the employee area. The grate has been loose for a while. It leads outside, and well, that's where they all come in. They come in through the drain. I told you they were freaks. Oh, and they're kids, children, whippersnappers. You know, whippersnappers. Kids. So, on the photo that you erased, it was a boy, probably 2nd or 3rd grade. What? Order. Let me get this straight. You saw 2 people pass by the gate on their way to the studios that day. One was the steel samurai dragging his leg. The other was a boy who looked to be in about 2nd or 3rd grade. Ah, yes, well, we see his type there every day. Can't stop him, can't catch him. Boy in 2nd and 3rd grade. I would assume it would be hard, if not impossible, for a young boy to wield the samurai spear. Impossible, I think. It's quite heavy. Right. As I said, I didn't pay him much mind. That's why I erased the data. Nick, what's going on? I mean, the boy was there. That makes him a suspect. Yeah. Guess they're already trying to unsuspect him. Bam. Score was like a 5-minute recess. The defense and the prosecution to consider this new information, and no forgetting vital information this time. October 1808 a.m. or 11:08 a.m. My bad. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 3. Mr. Powers? Yes. Tell me straight. Were you really in your dressing room? You didn't go into the studio. I didn't go into the studio. I was sleeping, honest. So, where's the steel samurai in the security photo? How should I know? The steel samurai costume was off in the corner of my dressing room. Anyone could have walked in and taken it, really. What? You should take care of your stuff. I couldn't imagine anyone would want to steal a steel samurai costume. Yeah, right, really? You wouldn't really, though. So, where does that leave me? Doesn't look good. You're really the only likely suspect right now. Look, what are we gonna do? First, we play for more time. We'll start targeting someone else and conceivably have done this. Right. We'll fucking blame some random person for murder. That will buy us time. And it'll take them so long to shoot us down that we can get another day. Yay! Well, if we pick the wrong person, we might lose on the spot. You, don't sound very optimistic. I'm not optimistic at all, actually. Hey, Nick, it's time. Remember, Nick, no Russian. Oh, fuck. Okay, let's go. Sigh. Please, what does that mean? Please don't sigh like that. Oh, fuck. Court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Willpower's. Goddamn, Lamia must be like fearing. Lamia must be fearing every single time the court has to like talk and like the gavel has to be slammed because like just the constant anxiety of me ear raping the fucking gavel slam. Oh shit, oh fuck. Okay, court will now reconvene. Okay, yeah. Mr. Edgeworth, will you present the prosecution's thoughts on this matter? The prosecution's thoughts are simple. Nothing has changed. The other person who went to the studios was a boy, roughly 10 years of age. The photo we do have may have been hard evidence. Slam! But there's no one else who could have committed this crime. I call for a verdict of guilty for the defendant, Mr. Willpowers. Very well. Mr. Wright, your thoughts? The defense disagrees with the prosecution's claim. Slam! There is another person who could have committed this crime. Order! Interesting. Let's hear who you have in mind. However, Be aware this court does not look kindly on accusing the innocent. If you accuse someone who is obviously innocent, you will be penalized. Oh shit. Right, great. As if the stakes weren't hard enough. Oh god, look at the penalty bar pops up. That's fucking anxiety. So, who was the person other than Mr. Parskin? Nah, not the assistant girl. She seems to like him. That grade school boy's too little. Let's blame that fucking old senile lady. Bam! It was the security lady, Wendy Albag! Hello? The Steel Samurai is dragging his leg in this picture. That means whoever was in the suit knew of this morning's injury. Maybe because they had been watching the action scene run through. There was only one person that could have... other than Powers and Hammer that knew about the injury. And that's security lady Albag. What? Whippersnapper? Order, order. Is this true, Albag? Oldbag, it's Miss Oldbag to you. Miss Oldbag was standing guard alone at the main gate. She was by herself. In other words, she has no alibi. She could have briefly left her post to steal the Steel Samurai costume. Then slipped into Studio 1 at the scene of the murder. Why would she go through oh god, Jesus. Why would she go through the trouble of wearing the Steel Samurai costume? Symbol, Your Honor. She knew the camera at the gate would take her picture. If she was in this costume, she could point the finger at Powers. I see. Excellent deductive reasoning, Mr. Wright. Oh yeah, right here. Sherlock Holmes too, baby. That's odd. Isn't this the part where Edgeworth pounces? Doesn't he usually jump on with an objection to some new damning evidence? Well, Mr. Edgeworth, does the prosecution have opinion on this matter? The prosecution has no meaningful objections at this time. Jesus, oh fuck. That's new. What? What's that supposed to mean? Oh, you all think I did it, is that it? Pudgy boy, don't just sit there, do something. What's my move? Maybe this is my chance to take something more. Press further! Bam! The very same reasoning that makes Bruce Powers a suspect is that it can be used to cast down Miss Oldbag's actions on that day. But why would I do something so horrible to poor Hammer? You forget that Mr. Powers lacks a clear motive too. Indeed. That did it. Now Windbag is one of the suspects. No hard feelings, I hope. Wait just a moment. What about the other person who went to the studio? Oh my god, you're fucking hiding. Oh, never mind. The boy whose photo I erased. He's only a grade schooler though, as you said, 2nd or 3rd grade, wasn't it? That doesn't matter. When I was that age, I could pin my old man in 10 seconds tops. Your thoughts on this, Mr. Wright? That boy's not the killer. What? How can you be so sure? Or is it that you... Is it... Oh fuck. Or is it be nice to kids and mean to elders day, whippersnapper? I have proof. What proof? Indeed. Let's see this proof, Mr. Wright. You have proof that shows the boy could have not committed this murder? Take that, Your Honor. The murder weapon was a samurai spear. The very spear shown here in this photo. Slam! How could the boy have taken the spear? It's impossible. I see. Well, the witness like to carry a comment on this? Windbag, speechless. This has to be first. Very well. The court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for today. Mr. Edgeworth, please find out more about your witness, Miss Wendy. What was her name? Something old bag, Your Honor. And the prosecution will look further into this old bag before we continue. That's all. This court is adjourned. We did it. We did it, guys. No! Wait a second, whippersnappers. I'm not gonna just sit here while you barking off the wrong tree on me. I'm talking. Oh, great. Stop the press. Windbag wants to talk. This old bag, what is this all about? Have you omitted something for your testimony? Actually, if you must know, there's something I was told not to talk about. Not to talk about? By whom? I mean, it wasn't Edgeworth who told her not to talk. We'll testify. Oh, fuck. 4th one. This is the 4th one. Oh, God. Global Studios wanted keep quiet about something. And there were some other people at the studios on the day of the murder. They said they had nothing to do with it, see? So they told me to just pretend they hadn't been at the studios that day. But if you're going to keep accusing me, I'm not letting them get away scot-free. Okay, so there were other people. This is crucial information. Why did you hide this from the court until now? Ain't you been listening? They told me to shut my trap, and I always do what I'm told. No, this isn't a bad dream, Your Honor. Witness the power of the old way. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. My lips were sealed. Global Studios wanted me to keep quiet about something. There were some other people at the studio. Who were these people? The director and the producer, for starters. The director? You should have known there was something fishy. How could they have done a run-through of their action scene without a director? Of course. Yes, well, I was surprised that no one asked about it. So, who were these people? Where were these people? The director was in the employee area all morning at the scene run-through. He joined the producer around lunchtime. They had a meeting. Where? In the Studio 2 trailer. Studio 2? There was a Studio 2? Yeah, there was, dude. What? Well, if you look at the guide map, here it is. You go through the main gate and all the way to the left. That's where the monkey head was falling over. Well, Mr. Wright, would you like to continue the cross-examination? I think I've already asked all my questions, but let's keep it. So they had nothing to do with it. Bam! This old bag. This is a trial for murder. I know that's silly. Still, they were pretty convincing about not having to do anything with it. And they gave me a little bonus on the side. So, you got your bonus and you still talked. I think I would have asked the questions I gotta ask. Nah, I want to keep... Yeah, come on. The studios wanted me to keep quiet. So they were actually in the studio? Yes, they were the whole day. When they heard about the murder, they beat it before the cops came. I'm gonna kill this woman, I swear. I feel so sorry for Edgeworth, almost. She really left a banging on this one. But, if you're gonna accuse me, okay, yeah, that's it. Nick, I guess pressing her was the right thing to do for her window bag. She sure likes keeping secrets. Let's get as much information as we can. Oh my god, fuck, really? To keep quiet about something. So you were told not to talk. That's right, by the studio bigwigs. Why didn't I hear about this? Don't be too hard on yourself, Sonny. We're all in on it. They forced me to press anyway, like what the fuck? Them? Bam! Who were these people? Well, the director and the producer, for starters. The director... Oh, wait. Yeah, I already did this. Same shit. Now we're good. Don't trust me, I'll tell you, bro. Bro. That's a Pixel. Dude, Pixel, you took like forever. You missed so much. We accused the old lady of murder. She's not the murderer, though. We learned there were other at Global. Okay. The director and the producer and some bigwigs were all present. Bam! Yet, as we stand here today, they have not been questioned. I hold it impossible to declare the verdict on the defendant, Mr. Powers. Boom. The court acknowledges the defense's point. The prosecution will gather more information about the witness, Miss Oldbag, and more information about these people we have just been told of. I understand, Your Honor. This ends today's proceedings in the trial of Mr. Willpower. Mr. Willpower, Jesus. Court is adjourned. October 18th, 1:04 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 3. Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. I was right to ask you to defend me. Oh, really, it's nothing. Grin. Or should I Oh, or should I? Sniff. What the fuck? We'll be going down to the studios to do some more we have to find out more about this director and this producer. They'll be turning up in the next trial as witnesses for certain. Now there's a chance to get material for the cross-examination. So Nick, have we figured out just who it was in the Steel Samurai costume? Could it really have been Old Bag? What do you think, Mr. Powers? I don't think it was her, really. Neither do I, Nick. Yeah, I know. I was just buying time back there, you know, falsely accusing an old lady of murder. Someone had to be the bad guy to take some pressure off of Mr. Powers. Poor Windbag. I feel kind of sorry for her. Well, she wasn't winning any points there, with or without my accusation. Okay, let's get down to the studios. Right, we'll be back to visit you soon. Thanks guys. Sniff. To be continued. This is where we set our checkpoint. That was actually pretty longer than I thought. The fucking trial. Do. How many save slots do you get? Jesus, why do you need 10? Oh, well, I guess for probably like each case if you want to like really fuck around with the game. Wait. Are you shitting me? We're still day 2? Day 2 investigation? Oh, fuck. Oh, god damn. We still going, boys. What time is it? Oh, shit, it's already midnight. Alright, we might... Alright, we can... Fuck. I think we can keep going. We're good. We'll keep going. Alright, we're gonna stop it here real quick. And, I'm gonna use the restroom and stuff, and I'm gonna restart the stream. Just make sure everything's all good. Looks like we dropped 0 frames. That was beautiful. I think I got the perfect setup now for streaming. At least for this game. I'm gonna have to adjust it for other games. But yeah, we'll be back. So, hold up. That's not my fault, it's yours. Everybody else is fine.